Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Althea's world, where it's not just my world, but it's your world. And for the most part, it's God's world, so stay blessed and don't be stressed. If you're new here, hi, my name's Althea, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Guys, lately, I don't know about any other gardener, but I have just been I wouldn't say not in the mood, but just don't have too much energy for like being in the garden. Between the heat and the rain and the blight and just the overall conditions of outside, I do find myself not that motivated to be outside. So when I do come out, which is probably like every other day, to be honest, I literally just cut the bottom leaves if I see anything touching, and harvest a small harvest that I do see that come in from time to time. But I'm pretty much just maintaining the garden, and I put down some seeds that I see fit, and that's it. So I don't know. I love my gardening community, but sometimes I am in a little bit of a funk to say, hey, you know what? The conditions outside just hasn't been, great for me. Like, oh, I want to be outside all the time. And I do think that affects me in general. Being a mom, being a wife. Sometimes I just want to check out and just allow life to be. And I think that happens in the garden sometimes because I'm feeling it, that I just want the garden to be. I've done my best. I've done all the composting, the nurturing, the watering, and I've done my best. And the conditions outside may not be the best, but the Lord has always provided. The Lord has always given harvest. And sometimes when I come out here and I'm like, oh, I have to water this and water that, and I water, guys, and I'll come outside later in the day and the leaves on the pepper plants are just wilted. And it's because they're like, Ma, you're giving me water, but I'm just so hot. And I know it's a defense to say, hey, I'm not gonna die, but I'm just gonna wilt her down and not put out enough energy because I know this heat is gonna pass, Mom. So they kind of defend themselves. And so I do that. I allow them to defend themselves during the conditions that are not ideal, because I know they're going to bounce back. So if you guys know anything about peppers and tomatoes, they are pretty strong. So I actually left them without water, only from the rain, for about 2 to 3 days. And they did pretty well. They bounced back. The leaves are okay. And I'm okay with that, because just like my children, I'm not going to always be there every day to give them the way. I'm gonna have to say, hey, I've done my best, I've taught you what I've taught you, and now it's time for you to spread your wings and fly. And I think that's needed in the garden. Once you've fertilized, once you've watered, once you've mulched, once you've done all the things, it is okay to just come and just prune what needs to be pruned off and allow them to continue to grow. So that's what I'm doing. The harvest may not be big now, and that's okay because the conditions are not ideal. But I'm grateful that Father God has allowed me to do my part. I fertilized and I've done all the things, and He is going to do His part as well. After the storm, there is a rainbow. That is sun skull on my pepper. So that is just why I can say, as a gardener, as a 3-year gardener living in Georgia, Zone 8, is that my garden is not perfect, but that is okay, because there are seasons in the gardening as well as in our lives that it's not going to be okay. We're not going to feel motivated. We're not going to feel like, oh my God, I have a garden. We're going to feel like, listen, we just have to let that sit right there until the conditions are better, but still put in the work. Because see, guys, we still got food. It's just not what we would think, right? But we still got some peppers. I could still make me a stewed chicken. Okay. So now I'm gonna check the water. See if I need to water my plants. Because if you know, containers usually dry out. So I just move the mulch, stick my fingers down 2 inches, and if it comes back up with moisture, then I know I'm good. If it's dry and hot, then I know I have to water. That's just a tip for you guys. So don't feel stressed out. Just give your garden time. Give your garden a moment to be in the season. Embrace the season. Just like your life. Embrace the season and trust God that He is going to pull you through. But still come out and show up and do and maintain what needs to be maintained. Okay, guys. Thank you. Continue to watch the video. So guys, the garden is doing well. It has been raining a lot here in Georgia. Oh, we got some more tomatoes here and here. Yeah, but what I did, I'll tell you guys a little update on what I did in the garden. So I took out the marigold that was in here because I feel like it was stealing a lot of nutrients. So I took it out and I put some worm castings and fertilizer down in here so that the scotch bonnets can grow pretty good. See how they've been doing so really nice, guys? Yeah, they've been doing really good. Over here I have marigolds here all over. They're so pretty. They're orange, and then the peppers are here. So I think these peppers are my Spanish peppers, the Jupiter peppers. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. So I don't need to water because if you guys could see, it's moist down here. So whenever you're trying to test to see if you need to water, you just put your finger down in the soil, and this soil is pretty cool. See my hands? And it's pretty moist, so the mulch is really working. Yeah, so right now it's looking good. Like, look, remember this pepper? If you guys are new here, yeah, guys, remember this pepper? It wasn't this big. So it's growing. The fertilizer is working. And I did put in this one, in my berries, I did put some 10-10-10 down in here. So I do see new growth here. I see good stuff. So I'm happy. This is my roselle, which is doing amazing. Yeah, it's doing really, really well. And the green stalk is pushing out a lot of food. My lilac bell peppers are pushing out fruit everywhere. Yeah, so my lettuce didn't do so well, obviously because of the heat, but that's okay. And my lilacs, they're just doing so well all over the place. My cucumbers, they're doing okay, but they're not producing anything. I don't know if it's because of the heat, but they're not really producing much. And this one, this scotch bonnet is loaded with peppers. You guys can see, let me show you guys. It is loaded with peppers. Loaded with peppers. Like, so much peppers on here. They're loaded. So I'm gonna wait till these scotchies turn like yellow, or I might just pull some that's green. But it's loaded, guys. It's got so many peppers. And this is on my green stock. Like, it's doing so well. And then more scotch bonnets over here. And then peppers all over. Scotch bonnets starting to push out here. And then my bell peppers. And then more scotch bonnets over here starting to push out. And I have some empty spots, which are okay, not a big deal. And then bell peppers here. So over here, I did pull some beans, bush beans over here. I'm gonna probably pull this. I'm gonna pull it now. I'm gonna pull this in a couple minutes. And my multiplying onions are multiplying. If you guys can see down there, it's multiplying. So that's amazing. And then remember the Jamaican pumpkin? It's actually doing well. I put the Leaf of Life plant right there, and my multiplying onion there. So they're doing well. And the tomato is also doing good that I put here, but I gotta move this way so that it doesn't, I have to, yeah, my husband and I, we have to secure these hoops so that they don't fall, because right now it's falling. So we're gonna have to fix that probably today. But the tomatoes are doing good. I'm gonna put another tomato right here You see right here. Yep. And everything is doing well. So I am planning for fall gardening. I am. So my fall tomatoes are going to be here and here and here. So I have a few and over there. So I'm going to take this one out and I'm going to free up some space. Yeah. So I'm going to have like, this place is going to be filled. I'm going to pull that tomato. That's going to come up. My bush beans are obviously going to come up. They have been producing. Look, let me pull these. They have been producing pretty well. Not too bad. See? I did get a couple that's inside my house. Yeah. But I got about one, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 tomatoes in this bed. And then I have 1, 2, I think that's it, in that bed. And then I'm gonna take out these tomatoes here and here. So I'm gonna pull 1, 2, 3 tomatoes and from over here. So that's gonna be 3, 4, 5 tomatoes that I'm pulling. And then these tomatoes are gonna stay because these are also my fall tomatoes. I just have to pull them up. But they're doing good. Nevertheless, they're doing good. And these are my peppers that are also doing good. My peppers. Like I said, I don't have to water anything because the mulch has been really working. Yeah. Yeah, so these are also, once these get harvested, these are all gonna be pulled. All these determinants, these are all gonna, once they all ripen, I'm gonna pull all of them. Once my peppers get ripened, I'm going to make this ripen to red, and I'm just gonna pull them. So this is gonna be free. And then these are my okra, which are doing really well. They're doing pretty well. I'm really happy. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to water today. And then this, I have to move these and put them in the bushes because I don't want this to break down. And this also, this green stalk I'm gonna pull as well once it finish. Once this plant finishes, I'm gonna pull everything here redo. So the sweet potatoes are doing really good. They're coming back. They're doing really good. And I pulled the cucumbers and I put one here, one cucumber plant here. Y'all see it caught. I put one here. And I put another one. Oops, this is a tomato plant. I put another one here. Yes. I did put some seeds down, but I think they ate it. I ain't gonna hold ya. The callaloo, look, one, look at one. And then this is the squash. Yeah, this is the squash. This is the zucchini. And then these are my pepper plants that are going through a little bit. But the garden looks good. Looking good. I'm trying to, now is the time to really be transitioning from summer to fall. I'm not really going to be planting anything in the beds again because it's almost August into September and it's time to do the switcheroo. So I'm looking forward to fall. This wall right here, my planters, this planter over here that has tomatoes, that's going to be free. And then these two, I already did content on these two. These are my potatoes, and these are free as well. So, and then I have another bag here that I have to fill up. So I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 bags that I have to fill for the fall. So that's good. So another thing is that there's a lot of stuff, well, there's a few things in my garden that are going to be producing right before it freezes, which is my sorrel, and which is my sweet potato, and my regular potatoes. So I think if you're gardening, you have to remember that. Remember what's going to be being harvested with it before the frost versus when you're going to put your fall crops in, just so that you can free up some of your garden space to put your fall crops in. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other potato 6. So I have like 6 to 7 containers just over here that are going to be freeing up for the fall. So that could be my cabbages, that could be my broccoli, that could be some carrots, because these are deep containers, and these are all 25, well, these are 25-gallon containers, and then those back there, those are totes. Those are like 45-gallon totes. So there's a lot of food that you can put in there to grow. So just be mindful, my gardeners, that this is July. It's pretty much the end of July, going into August. So you can still put some stuff in the ground. I mean, beans is your best friend, but for me personally here, I'm not putting anything in the ground because I don't want to. I don't want it to get too close for time. So timing matters. So you have your broccolis inside, you have your collard greens inside. Collards, I did start Swiss chard out here because it likes heat, but nothing germinated. So I'm probably gonna germinate them inside and then bring them outside. But for me, I think what's gonna happen is my garden, I'm gonna get a lot of peppers and tomatoes, and that's fine. And then like my basil and stuff like that might be a little late, and that is okay. So this bed right here, I'm going to be turning over like I've always said in the videos. I'm pretty much going to be topping it off with soil and just planting right in it, because I've seen a lot of activity underneath and I'm satisfied with what's underneath there. So there's a lot of whacking to be done in the garden, a whole lot of whacking to be done in the garden, but that's okay. I'm just grateful for the rain because it's been hot. I haven't even been able to want to come outside because it's so hot. But also being inside and sowing my seeds for the fall, I've been trying my best to stay focused on just opening up the spaces for the fall garden. So that's about it, guys. My okra is coming in pretty well, and it's gonna go until, you know, the frost hits it, and it's looking good. So the harvest is always usually small, but it's also something that I can use. And I think I shared one bag with my church friend that I told you that she's gonna be getting like harvest out of the garden. She has gotten her first harvest of a cucumber and a few tomatoes. So that's good, right? So that's about it, guys. So if your first time here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and put on the bell. And don't forget to visit me on Instagram so that you can see a little bit more of the garden whenever I come out here and do harvest, when I'm not able to put it on my community post or when I'm not able to post the content. So it's been a couple of days I haven't been uploading, and it's because I have a lot of children in my house. It's 4 of us. So my big son, eldest son, that comes periodically, he's here. So it's just been a lot trying to entertain and be mom and do all the things. And today I'm going to be doing a video on back to school shopping. So look out for that video, okay guys? Look out for that video. So that's about it. That's the garden. It's been doing well. Alex built the hoops for the fall so that when it gets cold I can cover it, but I still have to latch the bottom parts, like the bottom, so that it doesn't move. But for the most part, everything is good. Like our ginger is doing really well. So ginger, we're also going to be harvesting these before the frost. So this whole area is going to like open up. So this is a good 2-3 feet that I'm going to be getting space. So like I said, we're looking forward to fall, and we're just harvesting what we have and then putting in our fall tomatoes so that we can, well, these fall tomatoes are going to be harvested within, I think it's 60 days. So I put them in July, so pretty much by October I'm pulling it and I can put something else in it. But in the meantime, I still have other things that I can put in the garden from when we first started tomatoes in the summer. Okay guys, so that's what you need to think about. It's all about timing. You're not gonna be the best, but you have to say, hey, I'm not putting nothing else in the ground, because everything that I put in the ground have basically done its time. So it's all about real estate, I guess. So I'm gonna end this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget our 4 P's. Don't forget to pray, be patient, persevere, and you'll surely progress. And don't forget to be kind. Until my next upload, guys, I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Okay, bye.